Welcome to Anime Watch. I'm your host Sacovi, and you are watching it. If you're wondering why I'm talking so fast, it's because I want to get through this one quickly.
On this exciting episode of Anime Watch, we join our host Sacovi as he talks about an anime he may not have enjoyed.
Kakarato. Kakarato. You're clearly not Kakarato, but I'm going to call you Kakarato. Alright, on this episode of Anime Watch, I'm going to be talking about Dragon Ball Z, the movie, Broly's Second Coming.
Boom Sade Shishamali, Bam Sade Shishamali, Kalimuka Mamadiba, Bena Umzala.
But what is Broly's Second Coming really about? Broly's Second Coming is basically about Broly landed on Earth at some time, I'm guessing many years ago somehow, unfroze, and started saying Kakarato. Vidal's in it. Doesn't really do anything. She's kind of like, hey, I'm Vidal, blah, blah, blah. Oh, where you go, Vidal? Yeah, you're not really of any use at this point. I mean, by the time Vidal showed up in the series and they trained Vidal and she could fly, she had no use in the series whatsoever as a fighter. Because basically everybody in the series got knocked off as a fighter. You know, when the Saiyans got stronger, you know, Goku, Piccolo, Yamcha, Tien, as Goku, Krillin, as Goku got stronger, each of them got knocked off usefulness in the series. Krillin technically should have been knocked off way before he was, but whatever. But all these ones who made Dragon Ball so good, you know, they got knocked off. Now, Vidal came in already below the people who had got knocked off having any value in the series, because she's below Yamcha. So I'm just saying, Yamcha was cool to me, but he got knocked off having usefulness in the series, you know, strength-wise. And so Vidal started in already at the bottom. So she shows up in this movie, and you're like, okay, it's Broly, why is Vidal? The premise of this movie, let me just tell you, the premise of the movie was this. Vidal hadn't seen Shenron, so Trunks and Goten were going, you know, doing a Dragon Ball search with Vidal so she could see Shenron. That was the plot. The story is, you know, Broly shows up. Because they go to a village, they got crystals, they're scared of some monster, which I don't get. And the monster is, you know, just a big dragon or something. And then, you know, Goten and... I mean, it was just so boring and stupid. And then Broly shows up and you're like, okay, Broly's here. Broly's not dead. He found a new Saiyan capsule and came to, you know, he came to Earth to get Goku, basically. And it was so stupid. One, Goku isn't in it, really. Goten and Trunks aren't good enough to be like the main characters in a movie, Dragon Ball Z, with Broly. Gohan, oh, and Gohan's in it too. Woo! Piccolo's not in it. You think Piccolo's in it, but it's not Piccolo. It's Krillin. And it's stupid because it makes no sense why they're there in the first place. And I don't know why Piccolo, like, they had a Piccolo scene and they was like, psych, not Piccolo. What the fuck? Look, this movie was stupid. Okay, I think I was on the story. I'm sorry. I just didn't like it. I just didn't like it, and I don't like talking about it. Okay. Where was I at with the story? Oh, yeah. Broly's there fighting Goten and Trunks, and they didn't die in 1 second. This movie should have been, hey, there's Broly, there's Goten, there's Trunks, they're dead. Nope, didn't happen. There's Vidal, she's fighting Broly, she's dead. Nope, didn't happen. There's Gohan fighting Broly, he's beat up or dead. Nope, didn't happen. It's just basically them flying around being boring for a while. And then they have like 2 or 3 seconds of, oh, that's a good fight. But wait a minute, isn't he way stronger than him? Oh, yeah, that's right. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And then Broly's like, Kakarato, Kakarato. That's it. Kakarato, Kakarato, Kakarato. Like, come on, man. Make a plot. Who's writing this? Was you taking a nap? Like, hey, bring Broly back. People like Broly. Broly's cool, right? Yeah, okay. Now let's make him lame and stupid. Okay, is he lame and stupid yet? Okay, now let's write a movie where that's lame and stupid. Okay, now let's make the characters just boring and like it's going to be a comedy, but just not funny at all. We got that down? Okay. Put Videl in it. Oh, all right. No. What's Gohan doing? Yeah, he's just flying around the ocean for some reason. I don't know. Put him in it. Where did Krillin come from? I don't know. Why is Krillin even there? Nobody knows. Just put him in it. Okay. Yay. Dragon Ball Z. Broly, second coming. God awful. God, that movie was awful. It was terrible. It was just god awful. Like, this is awful. I felt ashamed. Like, if somebody never watched Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, none of that before, I don't count GT. If somebody never watched any of that before, and their first experience with Dragon Ball, the series, Dragon Ball Z, any of that, was Broly's second coming, that's it. They're done. They're not going to watch any more Dragon Ball anything. Dragon Ball, nope. But Dragon Ball's kind of cool. You know, they fight sometimes after 3 days. No. Did you see that movie? Yeah, I saw the movie. But I had seen other stuff. Well, I don't want to see no more. That's the conversation you're going to have. If anybody's first Dragon Ball Z experience is Broly's second coming, Dragon Ball Z Evolution. Yeah, I said it because I didn't see it, so I can't really judge it. I saw the trailer, and the trailer was like, man, if I didn't know what Dragon Ball Z was, Dragon Ball, I wouldn't watch it after this movie. So maybe it's not that bad, but he's the legendary Super Saiyan. Broly is supposed to be like this beast. Broly is supposed to be like, you can't just... And like they're peeing on Broly, they're peeing on Dragon Balls. It's silly, it's goofy, it's stupid. The plot don't make sense. Broly's just throwing stuff. You're bored. You're just sitting there like, God. And I'm recycling what I said because this movie was awful. I watched it and wanted to stop, but then I was like, I'm gonna do a video at some point reviewing it. I don't even remember when I watched it. Was it this month? Was it yesterday? Was it like, I don't remember. My brain was like, push it in the back, lock it in the box. Lock it in the box. Oh, God, that movie was awful. Oh, man, it was just... So, if you happen to get a chance to watch Broly's Second Coming, don't. Just don't. Unless you just have to be a completist and watch everything Dragon Ball, then, go ahead and watch it. Complete your thing. Put your 2 cents on it. And then say, oh, wow, this was awful. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, this was awful. Because it is. You're going to watch it and be like... Oh, that was so boring. Oh, the action started. Yeah. You're getting into it now. Yeah. Gosh, wish I didn't wake up yet. Oh, man. Because it's this boring, and then it's just stupid. It's boring, stupid, terrible. It's not just boring, terrible. It's not just stupid, terrible. It is boring, stupid, terrible. So if you watch it, you're going to be disappointed on so many levels. Broly, oh yeah, they made another Broly movie. I remember thinking that. Then I watched it and I was like, oh man, they made another Broly movie. Dragon Ball Z, Broly's Second Coming. No. Just say no. Hate it. Not as much as Sci-Fi Harry though. It's not the worst anime I've ever seen, but it is terrible. I watched the whole thing. That's something. All right, that's it for this episode of Anime Watched. I'm Sacovi, but you already know that because I said it at the beginning unless you skipped. And then in that case, I am Sacovi still. And you've just been watching Anime Watch. You know something? After being in these little boxes for a while, I think I'll be saying more interesting stuff in the little box than I actually do during the video. So I got some stuff to say about this. Okay, anybody who watched Dragon Ball Z series knows that sometimes, even if you're not a fan of Dragon Ball Z, my dad would constantly say it. He knew Frieza. That's all he knows from Dragon Ball Z is Frieza. Now, he would say, oh, that's the show where they just wait to fight for like 8 episodes. Because all he would do when he saw Dragon Ball Z would just see him doing this. Either Krillin, then it would go to like somebody else. And they do that for so long that even people who didn't watch it caught on. And I never understood why they use that tactic to draw the episodes so much. It never made sense to me. Like, you got these drawn out tactics. And Dragon Ball Z was one of the series, I believe, that had at the beginning, there was like a couple minutes that were unnecessary for the episode. And then you got like the Dragon Ball Z episodes where they were fighting were like 8 minutes. because most of it was just them standing there waiting to fight or charging up or, pretty much being scared. I never understood that. And that's what I hated the most about Dragon Ball Z, because I knew if you were 15 minutes in and a fight was like, oh man, everybody's there, it's about to go down. I knew halfway into the episode, really like 11 minutes in, but whatever. If you're halfway into the episode, I knew nobody was going to start fighting that episode. They were either going to just stand there the whole episode and or they were going to be doing that. You weren't going to see him the whole time. It was just going to go back to him. Maybe the bad guy was going to say something. Maybe the good guy was going to say, I don't think I can do this. But then they go to somebody frivolous doing something frivolous and ridiculous. Or like just somebody doing something else. Like Frieza's about to fight Vegeta, but they're gonna go back to Goku taking a nap in a tube and like go back and say, well, Goku's sleeping still. I can sense something happening. And you're like, why is this still going on? I mean, then Dragon Ball Z Kai came out and they cut a lot of that, but they cut some stuff that should have been kept in too. So I didn't really like Dragon Ball Z Kai over Dragon Ball Z because they took out some of the stuff I was looking forward to. I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z Kai because I was looking for certain scenes sometimes. I'll be like, I remember that scene and was watching the episode. And the scene I was looking forward to wasn't in it. So I was like, I'm not watching this one. They cut too much out. Just cut the parts out where they're just standing there not doing nothing, just filling the episode. And then cut out the entire filler episodes, like where they learned how to drive. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but that was the god-awful, terrible piece of... If you were going to fight somebody in the anime series, just don't have them show up yet. Don't have them there and waiting to fight by making noises. Just don't have them show up. Make them hide or something. But when everybody's ready to fight and nobody's fighting, that's something I really hate.